Snap-on Motorized Tool Chest. The first product we will discuss in today's video will assist you in transforming your garage into a functional workshop and take it to the next level. The American company Snap-on manufactures and sells a comprehensive selection of toolboxes. Some of them, such as this one, are so enormous that moving them from one location to another by hand would be impossible. Because of this, the container was transformed into a tiny vehicle by having wheels, a motor, and a control system added to it. In the many different compartments, you will find all the essential tools required for any auto repair. However, it is vital to keep in mind that you develop this tool with the needs of trained technicians in mind. Because of this, the price tag is well over $30,000. Human hoist. The process of working on the components found on the inside of a car is always one that is difficult and inconvenient. For instance, professionals find themselves in a horizontal position quite frequently, putting excessive strain on their backs and legs. In the past, a solution to this problem involving the use of specialized hair creepers was partially successful. Thankfully, more efficient technologies are available now than in the past. The human hoist is a transformable robot that also functions as a shock chair and a creeper. It dramatically improves the craftsman's maneuverability, enabling them to work in a more comfortable position and as a result produce a more significant amount of work. The chair has two joysticks that you can use to control it. You can change its position with little effort and in a short time. The user can modify the backrest height and angle it sits at. The hydraulic mechanism lowers and raises the user in a controlled manner while bearing all of their weight for them. It is no longer necessary for the user to stand up from the floor after working with the car. Instead, they can raise the chair to a comfortable level and stand up from it more easily. By the way, this new feature also eliminates the need to get up from the floor. Ring MAGflex Slim. Nevertheless, working in any capacity can be challenging at times. Anyone who has ever looked under the hood of a car knows that due to the significant number of irregularities and grooves, it is sometimes quite challenging to understand where exactly the problem is. This is readily apparent to everyone who has ever done so. Ring, a British company, came up with an invention that can be used in these predicaments. The RIL 4300 MAGflex Slim is a wireless inspection lamp with a slim profile. It is slender enough to fit into spaces that are difficult to access. It has a magnetic attachment which allows for a greater variety of configurations within the hood. In addition, the product producer claims that you can fully charge it in a concise amount of time, only 5 minutes. At its lowest setting, the lamp has a runtime of 25 minutes. On the other hand, 60 minutes spent charging the device is sufficient for 180 minutes of actual use at 500 lumens. The charging time for the Ring MAGflex Slim is approximately 3 times faster than that of comparable models. The device has a starting price of $32 and weighs 318 grams. Car Bench UL 300. People believe that car elevators are always big, complicated machines that take up much space. This is because this type of car elevator is used in most modern car service stations. King Dow is here to demonstrate other, more space-efficient and comfortable options. Introducing the UL 300 Automobile Hoist. Because it folds to a height of no more than 11 centimeters, you can store it anywhere, including under your bed, because it takes up such a small amount of space. At the same time, the invention can lift a vehicle to a height of 170 centimeters when it is functioning correctly. The dimension of the device is 3.3 meters in length. The utmost weight that can be carried by the vehicle is 3.5 tons. You should be aware that because this is a professional device, the price tag is significantly higher than $6,000. MagPad. Let's return to the challenges of working under the hood for a moment. After all, the absence of lighting is not the only obstacle that workers have to contend with. It's surprising how difficult it can be to keep all of the tools at hand than they might appear at first glance. And that's why MAGpad was created, to solve this problem. It is a magnetic plate that can be attached to any surface made of metal. It is thin and flexible, and you can fasten it in place with a single straightforward motion. After that, it can be used as a place to store tools and other automobile equipment safely. You can mount the plate either on the inside or the outside of the car. In either scenario, there won't be any scratches left behind. It has a width of 20 centimeters and a sufficient length for all your requirements at 28 centimeters. The manufacturer also offers a more compact plate suitable for carrying in the pocket of a shirt. The price of one is $40 and the other is $20. TREADREADER HandHeld. This tool is ideal for you if you have trouble judging how many tread is left on your tires because you find it challenging to do so. A tiny handheld scanner created by the British company TREADREADER can complete the task in a few seconds. The only thing required of the user is to move it across the wheel surface. The device generates a detailed three-dimensional image of the tire in a matter of seconds, and the device then displays the tire's parameters on your smartphone screen. In addition, you can utilize it at any time because it functions properly even when the wheels are dirty or wet. The cost can be had for a minimum of $2,200. Miracle System. And now I'll show you a tool that will assist you in bringing your vehicle back to the pristine condition it was when it was first rolled off the production line. The Miracle is a specialized system developed by the German company Carbon, and you can find it here. Dents, for instance, can be removed from the vehicle with minimal effort and quickly and gently thanks to this tool. This video demonstrates how the master fixes a flaw found in the rear fender of a Jaguar vehicle. The simple truth is that carrying out this kind of repair invariably entails additional difficulties. The double layer of metal is only one component of the overall issue. Taillight, trunk interior trim, and sometimes even the mud flap must be removed when the master needs to access the surface of the vehicle's interior. This is necessary because the master frequently needs to access the character from the inside. As you can see, Miracle enables you to sidestep all of that hassle and difficulty. The work procedure is still complex and laborious, but it takes significantly less time and requires less physical effort. You can fix dents of a minor nature in as little as 10 minutes without causing further damage to the paint. In addition, the manufacturer asserts that the materials, such as the glue set, are amortized due to the significant time savings realized during the repair process's initial stage. BIPOL Pro C HD. A car diagnostic test is something you will be able to do thanks to the very last tool we will go over today. Not only quicker, but also of higher quality. The talented experts developed this incredible video for scope at BIPOL. Depending on the model, the diameter can range anywhere from 2 to 6 millimeters. As can be seen, the camera is highly compact, allowing it to fit even in the car's tiniest and most difficult to reach nooks and crannies. In addition, the system is portable and modular, which means that you can alter the cable length according to the user's preference at any time, modifying the tool to suit the activity better. The camera records in high definition despite its diminutive size. The fact that there are two different kinds of lighting means you won't miss any details, which is an additional advantage. Lastly, the device enables you to take photos and videos and stores everything you create. The memory is large enough to store 32,000 still images or 500 hours of video recording. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons.